What's going on? I'm currently in Belize City. I had the opportunity to hang out with Mr. Albert in Ladyville Highlight. This was not planned. When I say I fell in love with Belize City even more, that's exactly what happened. I've been blessed and I had the opportunity to help and give back. This video will show a few stories of some people that we came across, and we came across a lot of people during this time. I can't show it all, but here's just a few.
It's on stone.
Who that?
Try and guess now who?
Why that come like Mr. Albert?
Yeah.
So I had the opportunity to meet Mr. Stone and his grandson, Kobe. When I say I fell in love with Kobe, oh my God. So I will be coming back to Belize. And it will be for Kobe. I have to see him again. So the story here with Mr. Stone, I'm gonna let you. He's gonna tell you his story, but he's blind, and his grandson, that's 12 years old, takes care of him.
Mr. James, Kobe there, tell her why you come to my house right now, please.
I'm sorry, but
Yeah, Kobe. I want you to come by my yard right now because Mr. Albert wants to see you.
Okay.
All right then.
You sound like a child.
Just that.
Yeah.
11 years old. How Kobe, 11 or 12?
12.
12.
12 years old. Yeah.
And he's been with him for
For me 2 years old, I raised him. Yeah. First of all, I used to work at the Calhoun Memorial Hospital.
Okay.
I used to be a security supervisor there. Right? The first sight I lost was my left eye. I was coordinating a helicopter landing. Right?
Okay.
The gate, after I have the helicopter non-set in place in line to pitch, so I moved out of the debris to rush in the booth. But while going to the booth, a gate is there, and the gate came and slammed and bust over the top of my eye here. That's the first thing that lose this eye. So I was coordinating an emergency, and I turned an emergency. Right? So after that, a while after that, then I started to lose this one here. Right? So that's why I came off. I got a Dr. Valdez.
medical and fit.
Medical and fit because of my eyesight.
Okay. Yeah.
Right? And then eventually the right gone.
You know, we thought you lose your sight by diabetes.
That helped it along too.
Oh, okay. I never know about the helicopter incident though.
Let me tell you about that, man.
Yeah, I probably forgot.
Yeah,
That's crazy, man. Yeah, the star is there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's give it away.
Oh.
So with
So Kobe.
Mr. Kobe,
Yeah.
I'm Muhammad. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I heard a lot of good things about you. You famous. Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard you are a great grandson, a great child. You helping your granddad. You're there for him. You famous.
Yay.
That's good.
What class you're in, Kobe?
6.
You in 6th grade?
Yes,
How old are you?
12. I get accepted into Wesley.
Wesley. So you're going to Wesley?
And some?
What's the college he's going to? High school.
To high school.
Right, high
You in high school?
Yes,
He's going
man.
to high school.
He's going.
September.
September.
September. Yeah.
At 12?
Because he's in standard 6 and he's going at Nearshot, he's going at a good school
So
right
he's
now.
like in 12th grade.
Yeah.
So one thing that caught my attention when I started speaking to Kobe was his age of 12 years old. His granddad has taken care of him since he was young. And after his granddad's illnesses and him losing his sight, his grandson's been there for him every step of the way. And seeing the innocence of this 12-year-old and hearing it, he's a child, but he's doing things to where you would expect from a more mature adult, and he's there taking care and being there for his granddad. And when I saw that and I saw his smile and we talked about candy and what he liked, I fell in love with him. And He was a very intelligent kid. He was in technology. He said he loved technology. And he was doing very well in school on top of taking care of his granddad. This was a story that I heard, one of many, that was great. And Kobe, he's a beautiful guy. And I do hope to see him again. So our next stop was this young man. He was 14 when he got shot. And when he got shot, the bullet hit his spine and paralyzed him. To have the opportunity to help Trayson fix his wheelchair. The charger wasn't working. There were some wires disconnected in the charger. I cut it open, I reconnected some wires, and got the charger working to where it could charge his batteries. So he said we're down for 3 weeks, and he hasn't been able to use it for 3 weeks. So just being blessed to have the skills to just even know how to open that up and know what's inside of that charger. And it was basic wires, it wasn't anything special. I was happy to just to be able to help him get his batteries back charging so he can go outside. Trayson, he was in good spirits. And I think he mentioned either that day or the day before was a 2-year anniversary of when he got shot. And I couldn't imagine at any age, but just imagine at 14 years old going through something like that. And you're still young at 16 years old. You're still dealing with that. You can't move. You can't do things on your own. You can't do things that your friends can, but you're still smiling. And he has some bed sores, and they do need help with gauze and tape and things like that. He was using electrical tape to tape up his gauze on the side. And just something so small like that, we take for granted as Americans in America, and we can throw that away without thinking twice about it. And we know how cheap things like that is. You can get that maybe for $2. Just imagine something like that so small can help someone not even too far from us, and how much it can change their life. So Trayson, keep smiling, hang in there.
His mom?
No, grandma.
Grandma, oh, she looking good. I said, Mom. Okay. I ain't gonna get on camera. I don't know if she wanna get on camera. She had a knife in her hand. I don't want. That's why I ain't getting on camera. So, Granny's good. You got okay. I love that. I'm gonna turn this camera around in a second. You're gonna be on YouTube with us. I love the smile. I love the clown. So,
And his grandmother. When I say she was a feisty little young lady, she started hitting on me off camera. Yeah, we got some laughs out of it. And they say, oh, she putting you on the spot. And I had a good time. I told Grandma that she's going to have to cook for me when I come back. But Grandma still helping grandson, and she's smiling, and I was able to help and give them something to help them out. So I was happy about that.
Kitty.
Welcome.
Hi, I'm Muhammad. Nice to meet you.
Mariano.
What's your
My
name?
name is Miss Mariano.
Mariana?
I am Magdalena Mariano.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, pleasure meeting you too.
Yeah.
This is the only girl.
Yeah. Tell them
I have 8 grandchildren.
Hey,
Okay.
we got a lot of
From
babies.
the previous, from their, the younger 4
How are you?
is not here.
Uh-huh.
But the older 4, 3 is here. Another one coming in from school a little while ago. Their mom passed away. So I had to give up my whole entire life to raise them. Yeah, everything. Everything to raise them. You know?
And they're smart.
Yeah.
They're smart. They're doing
She's
good.
going to be graduating in June.
Okay.
The older one,
From high school?
yeah. The older one is in at SJCJC. You know, he's on his first.
Stella, come in.
He's on his first year.
First year.
Studying for his associates.
Yeah, trying to get his associate.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
So it's 3 boys and 1 girl from
Good
the
evening.
daughter. Good evening, welcome. Yeah, from the daughter that has passed away, you know.
Mm.
So I'm totally
Yeah.
mother and father and grandmother and
Yeah.
father.
Starting over again
Yeah, everything.
with all the
everything.
babies. What's the
Yeah.
youngest? The youngest baby.
The youngest one, well, he's there. He's out there holding the dog. You know.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
one. What's up?
that's him right there.
Yeah, that's the
He's
youngest.
the youngest one from the mom that died.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
So, and the other one is my other daughter,
Mm.
but their children, her children is on. Well, that's another story.
Yeah, yeah. But
That's another story.
they blessed to have grandma.
Yeah.
So this
one.
house
Grandma
have been
takes
how
care
many
of
people?
5, 4, and me.
Okay.
5. You can see on this side
Yeah.
too. You know, this is our palace, man. Welcome to my.
Thank you, thank you.
You know,
It's
This
nice to
is-
be here. Nice to
this
meet
is
you.
Where I host the rest of the children.
Okay.
You know, and
Yeah.
that's just me, man. We live by the grace of God.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
by the grace of God, that's how we live.
That's the daughter
Mhm.
that
You
died?
know? Yeah, it's her
That's
right.
their mother, right?
Mhm.
That's their mom.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's their mom.
What's her name?
Keisha
Okay.
Davis.
Yeah, yeah. Is this all her babies here?
No, these are.
This is grandbabies.
Yeah, these are the grandbabies.
Yeah, yeah.
Those right there.
Beautiful kids.
Yeah.
Keisha was going to Queen Square?
Huh?
Keisha went to Queen Square?
Yeah, you used to teach at. You used to teach at the Queen's Square.
Beautiful
Yeah.
kids.
Class,
Then,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, it's well,
Yeah,
next Saturday.
yeah.
Yeah.
How did she die? Can
She cancer. Yeah,
Oh.
she had cancer.
It's the story and the blessing. I'm hearing all these kids
Mhm.
all going through school, all
yeah,
intelligent, all.
Man, I give up
And-
everything. You know, to see that they get a good
Yeah.
education. to
And
see
that's
that
good.
they, you know, not out there like
Mhm.
like
Yes.
papas.
Yeah.
You know, so
So that's good.
it's rough and tough, but you know, I keep my faith. You know,
Yeah.
and God.
And you
said-
need faith. You
and God
gotta
said
have it
He
to
will
stay strong.
provide. you
Yeah.
know?
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's my trials, man.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Stay strong.
stay
The
strong.
grandbabies need you.
Just for them.
Oh yeah.
I
That's
give
more
up
than enough to
everything.
live and,
Oh,
and
yeah.
fight for.
That's
Yeah.
true, man.
Yeah.
Nobody know what lies within.
Yeah. That's true. That's so
We
true.
gotta do what we gotta do.
Yeah.
Nobody.
And
ain't
kids
gonna do
need
it.
you. They-
need it.
They don't know. They need
Yeah.
us. And
That's a promise that I fulfill for her.
For the
That's
daughter?
what she, yeah.
You
And
promised her that
She asked.
before you died.
Yeah.
You doing-
Please take care of my kids.
you're doing a great job.
She wanted the older one to go to SJZ.
And he's going there.
He's going there. He
Bless.
finished the high school. Now he's at the junior college.
That's good. That's a
Yeah.
blessing.
Yeah, man.
You're doing good.
Thanks.
I'm
With
happy to hear the story. All the kids
With-
want education, staying in it, and doing
That's
good
the
in
reason
it. That's
you know?
that's a lot.
That's the
That's a
reason
blessing
why
of its own. Yeah.
try to
Okay.
make it possible with the
Yeah.
power of God. you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's your strength.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, but sometimes, man,
Yeah.
it's fun and it's, you know,
It can be tough.
yeah, it's gonna be tough. But I thank the good Lord to
Yes.
hold on to me, man.
Oh yeah.
Don't let me go
Oh yeah.
because they need me. You know.
And they gonna remember this.
Yeah,
Just in
it-
time, it's gonna reverse. They're gonna be taking care of you.
That's true.
Yes. Yes.
I made the sacrifice and I will continue, man, with
Mhm.
the grace of God. You know,
Mhm.
with the grace of God.
Blessing. You're a blessing to them.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm here to meet people. I want to
Mhm.
let the world know
Mm,
the greatness that's going on here in Belize.
Yeah.
I know it's going on all over the world, but
exactly.
I'm here in Belize and I want to show the greatness. And you are a great
That's
story.
Good. That's good.
Stay strong.
That's what lies within.
Stay
man.
positive.
That's what lies within.
Yes.
And we are living it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
We're living it.
So I want to help you. I got some gift certificates. It's not much, but it's something.
Yeah.
And
you don't have to have $1 million, man. You know? You don't
I,
have to have $1 million.
I just helped the young man fix his wheelchair charger, and that was
okay.
nothing. That was priceless. So, here's 2 gift cards.
Thanks very much.
For 100.
Public gift cards.
Right. That's me.
Hopefully, it can help you with something.
Yeah, it will.
Food, whatever.
Food is exactly.
Yeah,
That's what I was
yeah.
going to say, man. You know,
Yeah.
food is all we need. You know,
Hey.
and the good Lord sees and knows. You know,
Yeah.
He sees and knows, and He sends people on the right time.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
He sends
Yes,
people
ma'am.
on the right time. It's not our time. It's His time.
Yeah.
Highly appreciate it, man. And welcome to Belize.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I've been enjoying it. I'm glad I can help you.
Like they
Yeah,
say,
thanks,
welcome
man.
to Belize.
Yeah.
You're
I
not
love
only
it here.
helping me, you're helping the kids. You know, it's all
Yes.
about the kids.
Yes.
All about them, man.
Mm-hmm.
You just put your name right in the space there when you go, and you get the groceries.
Yeah.
All right?
Right.
In the list.
Right.
And then another gentleman from the States will give you
Thanks,
$100. So you have $300 right
There you
there.
go.
Thanks very much.
Yeah.
I
Alright.
appreciate it.
Very
It's the
welcome. This
blessings.
doesn't happen every day.
It's the blessings, you know. That's why He said, "Wait on the Lord, be of good courage, and He will strengthen kind hearts."
That's
you know,
right.
wait on the Lord. You know,
That's true.
I was speaking to one of my nephews. You know, I told
We
him,
can take a picture outside with the gifts.
yeah.
You know, take a picture.
I do not have to go there and, you know, send my soul.
Yeah.
God will send people at the right time, you know?
Yeah.
Highly appreciate it, man.
You're welcome.
Highly
Thank you.
appreciate it. Yeah. Big fan.
Yeah.
This is our lunch today.
Okay.
Beautiful grandmother of 8 quit her job and made a promise to her daughter that passed away that she would take care of her kids. And this woman had a heart of gold. Beautiful woman. In her story, as I was listening to it, it amazed me, and I was so happy to hear that all 8 kids are excelling in education. They are still in school, no matter what they're dealing with, no matter what they're going through. They're all excelling. And as you can see, Grandma, she was getting emotional, and she said something at the end of all of this that made me emotional, and it almost made me cry. She said, "Wait on the Lord and be of good courage, and He will strengthen kind hearts." And just hearing that, it did make me emotional. And I've been through my trials and pain and hurt, and my heart is kind, and I want it to continue and grow, and I want to be able to spread love through Christ.
All right, so I'm here, y'all. I'm here with a
So,
YouTuber from Texas.
it was a story I watched on YouTube with this child, this young boy, and probably just the first minute of hearing him talk, it brought tears to me. And it was hard for me to finish the video, but I did not think coming here that I would have the opportunity to meet him, and I'm feeling emotions. And he don't know me, but he don't know how powerful his words were when I listened to this young boy talk. I don't even know how old he is, but we're going to talk to him. He's going to tell you his story. How are you, young man?
Hi.
I'm Muhammad. What's your name?
Jameer.
Jermaine?
Jameer.
Jameer.
Yes. Sir.
Okay. Can you say hi to the camera for me?
Hi, everyone.
I got my friends with me.
Yeah, John.
So,
Nice to meet you, John.
Yes, sir.
I heard you speak some words, some very powerful words. And I'm a man of God. I follow Christ. And probably 30 seconds into your video, I almost cried. I know God is real. I know God is good. I believe in him. And how old are you?
I'm 12.
12 years old. You speak some words of gold. You have a heart of gold. And the words I heard, I think the world needs to hear. And I didn't think that I would be meeting you. So it's an honor to meet you.
Yes, thank you.
We both children of God, and you have a great story. And I want to know if you can share your story with people I know, because I want to show, the world has seen your story, but I want to put it out there even more. I know you have the Holy Spirit in you, and I know you have God in you. Mm-hmm. So can you share with me your journey, what happened? Well, I see you here. I saw the video. You was in the hospital when I saw you. So, okay.
Well, one day I was at school for sports day, and I was feeling a little dizzy, having headaches, and I went to the lunchroom to go rest my head and sleep. Mm-hmm. And then they came and they felt me, and they said I had a fever. I was feeling hot. And then I went to sleep, and I woke up. I was a little confused, so I went and I walked all the way down the street to go meet my father. Mm-hmm. And when I reached there, I told him I didn't feel so good, and he brought me here. And I told my aunt and my uncle. They gave me a pill to drink. I felt a little better, mm-hmm. And then I went back to sleep. And when I got up, that was the last of it. And then I woke up in the hospital. When I went home, wasn't having an appetite. Mm-hmm. I went back to sleep, got up to use the restroom, mm-hmm. And I went back to sleep. And my father got up in the morning. He saw that I was having a seizure. So I didn't really know what happened.
Okay. What happened, his parents says that a lot of what had happened, he don't really remember. Mm-hmm. But his memory came because when they went to Merida in Mexico, he was practically unresponsive, right, bro? Yeah, so he was unresponsive when they went to Mexico. And the treatment over there with the doctors was excellent. Mm-hmm. And that's when he started to come back to. Then he says that he clearly remember Jesus was at your bedside, right?
Yes, sir.
I just want to say to thank Jesus and thank God. Because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here right now. With every breath that I am made. And I want to thank everyone for praying for me too. Of the goodness of God. Because without them also I wouldn't be here either. So I want to thank everyone all over the world. And God never left my side during my journey. He was there every step of the way. So I just want everyone to know that. Okay? Good night.
Tell him about it.
Jesus was right there at my bedside, staring at me. He was in his gray clothing and his long hair, and I watched him. I didn't say hi or anything, but I just saw him there, and then I went back to sleep. And when I got back up, he wasn't there again, but he was standing a distance away by a baby's crib, a newborn baby crib, looking at me. So I know he was there by my side throughout everything, so I didn't have to worry after that.
And ever since that, he's been doing a gradual comeback All right. Because of our donations, you were able to give him this that he used to walk, right? You use it to walk now?
Yes.
Yes. So when he came back, he had he couldn't walk when he come back, right? He couldn't walk when he come back. So with therapy, he uses this so he can get back his walking abilities. Yeah.
So how long has been since this happened? Do you?
About a month.
Okay.
So.
You getting stronger?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Gaining energy?
Yep. I'm able to walk now.
That's good.
After I realized I was hanging out with Mr. Albert, I decided to go on his Facebook page and YouTube and just see, what his organization was about. And that's when I came across Jameer. And when I started watching Jameer's video and I said it hit me hard, I was like, wow. And Jameer got sick and he went into a coma. And after days of being in a coma, he woke up and he lost his motor skills. So he had to learn how to walk, and they said his speech was, he had to get this back. And I watched that video, and that was probably one of the videos that hit me more than all the videos I watched. And when I got to Belize City, I did not think that I would meet this kid. And when I saw the video, he was in the hospital. So when I saw him, he was walking. He had just sat down when I pulled up to his house, and I was already amazed. But the words that I heard, that was just a few words I put. It was a long video that he made. And when I say God is good, it showed in this kid. And he saw something a lot of us never seen before. And it wasn't his time. So he's back with us. He's gaining strength. He's back walking. And every day he's getting stronger and stronger. And that's by the grace of God. Wait. I got to talk about Mr. Albert's sister, Miss Zatora. She's also a beautiful woman of Belize. And she is one of the volunteers, and she has dedicated her life to Ladyville highlights. And you will see her in some of the clips. She don't like cameras. So I am shouting her out right now before I speak on Mr. Albert. Miss Zatora, she was taking us around. She was our driver, and she took me to the airport when I left. But this ain't just about Mr. Albert and Ladyville. This is about also the other 15, 20, volunteers that help this organization, and she's one. So, right here, I'm sitting down with Mr. Albert. We was hanging out for a while, and this is at the end of the day, and we're talking about his organization and him and how he got where he's at. And he mentioned this, he gave a story telling me what happened with him being in America, and he was pulled over in Los Angeles by an officer, and he didn't have anything, nothing. And he felt that was God telling him that he needs to go home. And this is where we at, to where this was the beginning of him being back home in Belize and starting his foundation.
All right, I'm here with Mr. Albert, one of the co-founders of Ladyville Highlights. And we sitting here to just give a few minutes to speak on his organization, what he does for the city of Belize and the people in Belize. So, Mr. Albert, thank you for hanging out with me today. It was a blessing. I enjoyed it.
To be with you today, man.
Hey, I'm happy that I was able to help a few people, but I want to sit down and talk about you and your wife and your organization.
No problem.
So, if you can just start off with telling me how the organization started,
all right,
and where we are today with it.
Okay, the organization started 7 years ago. It started in December of 2017. Anything that God asks me to do from now on, I will do it. And so I came back to Belize on the 11th of December 2017. 2 weeks when I came back, approximately 2 weeks after coming back, and this is what the voice said. It's why don't you create a Facebook page? Why don't you call it Ladyville Highlights? You will feature all the poor people and promote their small businesses. Also, you will see how much people I will bless through you. You will also see how much I will bless you. The only thing is, don't mix my work with politics. And the boys went. Only believes what we have been able to bless people all the way in Jamaica. St. Vincent, when there was a volcanic eruption in St. Vincent, we were able to get groceries for a lady who was suffering out there after the volcano had erupted. We had sent Western Union money to a guy in Honduras, a Belizean guy in Honduras, when Honduras was hit by hurricane, back-to-back, 2 hurricanes. And he reached out to us, we put his story on our page, and persons who saw it gave him blessings all the way from the States. Nice. So our program is geared to assist people in need. Our program helps the underdogs, the people who nobody's paying attention to, the people who are voiceless. We give them a voice. The people who are ignored, the people who otherwise they wouldn't get help from nowhere else. They get help to us, and they give God the glory because we take no glory for ourselves. We take no credit for ourselves. Everything that happens good in the lives of others through Ladyville Highlights program, we give God the glory. And we also want to say, because of the good people who see what we do and the level of transparency that we have, our donors aren't afraid to give. They aren't afraid to send barrel of supplies. They aren't afraid to help us with vehicles. All the vehicles we have, it was because of good, kind-hearted donors who believe in us.
That's great.
And today, my friend here, Travel with Mohammed, was with us today in the police telephone company digital office when they were launching the book, the phone book with us on it. I mean, never in my wildest dreams would I have believed that a regular guy like myself would be on the national phone book of my country. That tells us that our picture and our story will be in every home, every office, every business place, every village, every town, every island. Our story is going to reach out more to more people. Yeah. So again, this has to be God's words coming true that He says, you will see how much I will bless you. Amen. We live in it. We live in
it.
Yep.
Yes. So,
and I appreciate what you did for Trey. Trey motorized wheelchair was gone for 3 weeks. Couldn't ride his wheelchair, and you saw the bed sore, Trey.
Yeah.
So the longer he stays in the bed, bed sore. But you came there and you sorted out what was wrong with the charger for his wheelchair, and now he's mobile again.
Yes, sir.
So you brought happiness in Trey's life.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And
man.
I made him smile.
Yeah.
Even though he's telling me a sad story, I said, no, I'm going to throw some jokes in there. We had some smiles.
I say I was blessed to meet everyone I did on this trip in Belize. I was blessed. And this was something I did not expect on this trip. I'm traveling the world to see where I'm going to live. And God blessed me to come across all of these love, Christian, godly followers that I did not expect to see. And when I say I cannot wait to see the rest of the world, Belize has touched my heart. And Ladyville Highlights, I'm happy that I had the opportunity to come across you. I'm happy that I met Mr. Albert, all of his friends, family, all of the people we helped on this trip. And this is just the beginning. Stay tuned.